Elizabeth Gilbert, Eat, Pray, Love. Join Elizabeth Gilbert on an extraordinary journey of self-discovery in Eat, Pray, Love. As her seemingly perfect life crumbles, Gilbert embarks on a transformative odyssey, searching for purpose and healing. This book's summary captures her transition from despair to enlightenment across three captivating landscapes: the sensual indulgence of Italy, the spiritual solace of India, and the empowering clarity in Indonesia. Unravel the themes of personal exploration, faith, and the quest for inner peace as Gilbert candidly navigates the highs and lows of starting anew. Expect to gain insight into how she embraces life's unpredictable paths, immerses herself in diverse cultures, and ultimately finds love and balance within and beyond herself. Whether you're at a crossroads or seeking inspiration, this summary promises to offer a profound reflection on the courage it takes to redefine happiness and authenticity in one's life.
Gilbert's Path to Wholeness. Elizabeth Gilbert seemed to have everything: a flourishing writing career, a beautiful home in suburban New York, and a marriage that many envied. Yet, as she entered her early 30s, an unsettling void began to overshadow her seemingly perfect life. Despite society's expectations, the idea of settling down and starting a family never resonated with her. Instead, Gilbert was more thrilled by the thought of covering an intriguing story about a giant squid in New Zealand than by the conventional path of motherhood. As her marriage withered under the strain of unfulfilled dreams and growing disconnection, Gilbert found herself in tears, crumpled on her bathroom floor, questioning everything. In that vulnerable moment, she reached out in prayer to a higher power, regardless of lacking a specific religious framework. Over the subsequent 7 months, these deep dialogues became her lifeline through an emotional storm. Eventually, the clarity she found from this internal search led her to the heart-wrenching decision of ending her marriage, releasing herself from the grip of a life plan that no longer felt right. After the divorce, Gilbert moved in with David, a romantic rebound. However, the intensity and instability of their relationship, paired with messy divorce proceedings, left her feeling more untethered than ever. Amidst this turmoil, the stirrings of change began to ripple through her life. Gilbert pursued a dream she had long harbored: mastering the Italian language. The joy of learning a new language opened doors to a vibrant culture, lifting her spirits. She also engaged with spirituality by practicing yoga under the guidance of an Indian guru, finding moments of tranquility and grounding in her otherwise chaotic world. Then, a unique opportunity arose. An Indonesian medicine man she had interviewed invited her to delve deeper into her healing journey in Bali. These new experiences crafted a roadmap for Gilbert's reclamation of self. She embarked on a transformative voyage of self-discovery, starting with Italy to soak in the Italian culture while refining her language skills. Her journey continued in India, where she embraced the spiritual richness of yoga at its roots. Finally, her travels would end in Bali, where she immersed herself in healing practices under the medicine man's guidance. Through this inspiring global exploration, Gilbert nurtured a flicker of hope within herself. In embracing the unfamiliar and allowing herself to grow through travel and spirituality, she yearned to rediscover her authentic self and navigate her way back to wholeness. Her journey was not just about physical travel but an inward journey towards inner peace, acceptance, and the courage to live life on her terms. La Dolce Vita Journey. In 2003, reeling from a fresh divorce, Elizabeth Gilbert found herself in Rome, setting the stage for a transformative journey rooted in self-discovery and indulgence. Her first meal in the Eternal City, a luxurious plate of spaghetti alla carbonara complemented by delectable zucchini flowers, veal saltimbocca, rustic bread, and indulgent tiramisu, was not just a feast for her senses but also a moment of profound personal awakening. That night, with her worries momentarily silenced, she slept deeply, savoring a sense of presence she hadn't felt in years. Rome, with its ancient charm and vibrant lifestyle, became her catalyst for embracing an Epicurean existence. Free from the constraints of guidebooks or schedules, Gilbert wandered through the city's cobbled streets, drinking in its life at fountains and piazzas. She reveled in unhurried strolls, spontaneous encounters, and the sweet reproach of daily gelato indulgences, whether salted caramel or ripe strawberry. Immersing herself in Italian culture became another form of nourishment. The language, with its musical cadences, intrigued her. Engaging in conversations with everyone from taxi drivers to elderly philosophers, Gilbert's linguistic adventures paralleled her culinary explorations. Her participation in a conversational language school underscored a newfound joy in learning for its own sake rather than for utility, a celebration of being overdoing. Yet, her Italian sojourn wasn't without shadows. Old acquaintances, depression and loneliness, crept back in. Gilbert faced her long-standing battle with mental health, exacerbated by abruptly halting her antidepressants upon arriving. In response, she turned to her journal, crafting heartfelt notes to herself brimming with empathy and reassurance. This self-dialogue helped ease her burden, affirming her commitment to self-care during turbulent times. As the enchantment of Rome deepened, Gilbert formed bonds that enriched her experience. Giovanni, her language partner, and his brother Dario became cherished companions, sharing spirited conversations and robust red wine. Then, there was Luca Spaghetti, a fellow food enthusiast with whom she shared a passion for culinary delights like oxtail stew and cannoli. These friendships illuminated her path, offering warmth and connection. Despite momentarily setting aside structured pursuits like yoga, Gilbert adopted the local ethos of bel farniente, the art of savoring life's unhurried and simple pleasures. By immersing herself in this philosophy, she embraced a juxtaposition of indulgence and introspection, reconciling her past while embracing the gentle rhythm of her present. Through her Italian escapade, Gilbert discovered a sense of liberation and readiness to move beyond the shadows of her broken engagement. Her journey of healing through savoring life's richness was only in its infancy, nurturing a newfound, profound understanding of her own resilience and capacity for joy. Spiritual awakening in India. Elizabeth Gilbert's pursuit of self-discovery led her to a humble ashram in Mumbai, India. Her arrival at 3:30 a.m. marked the beginning of an intense spiritual journey, following 4 months of indulgence in Italy. With a desire to rekindle her inner peace, Gilbert embraced the mantra Om Namah Shivaya, signifying honor for the divinity within her. The stark contrast between the indulgent Italian lifestyle and the disciplined environment of the ashram quickly became apparent as she immersed herself in a regimen focused on spiritual elevation beyond mere physical postures. The ashram, led by a guru whose image once spoke to Gilbert during a turbulent phase in her life, offered a sanctuary where mindful practices unfolded. In New York, amid a tumultuous divorce and an unstable rebound relationship, a gaze from a photograph of an Indian teacher seemed to propose an unspoken question, to which Gilbert instinctively knew the answer was yes. At the ashram, her initiation into community life began with a lively call-and-response chanting session, welcoming the new year. The harmonious exchange of sacred sonic energy made her feel connected, transcending loneliness despite being surrounded by strangers. Her daily routine included early morning meditation and the humble chore of scrubbing the temple floors. Though the physical effort was demanding, Gilbert found taming her monkey mind of restless thoughts a monumental challenge, as she sought the blissful stillness that her fellow practitioners achieved with apparent ease. This mental chatter is recognized in yogic philosophy as a barrier to deep meditation. Life at the ashram introduced Gilbert to disciplined eating practices that sharply contrasted with her previous indulgences. A memorable fellow practitioner, Richard from Texas, dubbed her groceries for her once insatiable appetite. Yet as weeks progressed, Gilbert's resolve fortified her meditation practice, revealing vibrant visions. Notably, she dreamed of the ashram's late mentor, Swamiji, and experienced symbolic dreams, like a snake appearing in her room, signifying repressed emotions from her past, now ready to surface and be released. Richard insightfully reassured her that this was a tender time meant for grieving. A pivotal moment occurred when Gilbert, tormented by her persistent inner critic, heard a profound, loving voice within her declaring, "You have no idea how strong my love is." The daily ritual of chanting the 182 verses of Guru Gita was especially arduous. Its complexity and repetitiveness provoked irritation, until a humorous intervention by her roommate locked Gilbert in a room, compelling her to find personal meaning in the practice. By imagining the chant as a lullaby for her nephew, she managed to overcome her egoic resistance, channeling her energy selflessly and authentically. Upon completing her stay, Gilbert didn't merely offer prayers to the divine, she became a living embodiment of reverent devotion. Her spiritual transformation was so profound that her guru bestowed upon her the Sanskrit name Antivesan, meaning, one who lives at the spiritual border, capturing her journey to the edges of spiritual consciousness. This phase of her global journey encapsulated the profound metamorphosis she experienced through devotion, discipline, and the realization of love's infinite strength within. The Island Revelations. Standing at the crossroads of uncertainty, she ventured to Bali without a mapped-out future, drawn by an inexplicable urge to reconnect with the island's essence she had once fleetingly touched. Her past meeting with Ketut, an elderly Balinese healer, had dissolved into a memory clouded by time. Yet, as fate would have it, a serendipitous encounter at her hotel in Ubud brought her back into Ketut's sphere, rejuvenating the link with a man who held the keys to ancient wisdom. Initially, Ketut struggled to recall their previous encounter, but with gentle persistence and the mention of a unique healing painting he had crafted for her, the ember of recognition was kindled. With that spark, the door to a world of spiritual depth began to open wider for her. Their relationship blossomed into a symbiotic partnership where she exchanged lessons in English for insights into the rich tapestry of Balinese spirituality. Days in Bali were absorbed in quiet wonder, as she immersed herself in the vivid tapestry of Indonesian life and landscapes, verdant rice terraces, extravagant orchids, and the vibrant hues of sunsets mirrored in the sea. Under Ketut's tutelage, she delved into the elemental forces believed to bind humanity to the cosmos, striving to unite her internal energies with the universe through meditative practices. She learned of the powerful meditation involving the visualization of feminine energies that not only offered her deeper self-awareness but also redefined the contours of her spiritual path. As the teachings progressed, student and mentor evolved into confidants. Sharing stories of adventures far and wide with Ketut, a man tethered by tradition to his village, offered mutual enrichment. When posed with the complexities of the chaotic world, Ketut's simple sagacity, that the chaos is ever present, and meditation is the sanctuary, provided her with profound clarity. A chance encounter with Weiyan, another healer, brought not only physical healing to her injured knee but also a healing of the heart. Both women, connected by their shared experiences of divorce and life's unpredictability, quickly grew close. Weiyan's hopeful prayer that new love would find her seemed to echo through the island's whispers. The prayer didn't take long to bear fruit. In a swirl of expatriate life, a Brazilian named Felipe emerged. Captivated by life's wild spontaneity in each other, their connection blossomed swiftly. For her, Felipe represented more than a romantic partner. He was an invitation to expand her life's horizons beyond soul-searching to encompass love's exuberance. Even so, the life waiting for her back home exerted its pull. Yet, in Felipe, she found the willingness to create a life that straddled continents, America, Brazil, Australia, and Bali, integrating ambition with passion and stability with constant adventure. On the serene island of Gilomino, as they prepared to leap from their boat into azure waters, her heart resonated with the Italian word attraversiamo, symbolizing her readiness to embrace the new chapter awaiting her, embracing both the wisdom of introspection and the exhilaration of shared journeys.
Elizabeth Gilbert's journey in Eat, Pray, Love is a testament to the transformative power of stepping into the unknown. Through her adventures in Italy, India, and Indonesia, she shows that true healing and self-realization come from embracing vulnerability and seeking deeper connections with the world. The key takeaways underscore the importance of living fully in the moment, finding spiritual grounding, and opening one's heart to love, even after heartbreak. Gilbert's story encourages us to trust in the process of self-discovery, reminding us that the pursuit of pleasure, devotion, and inner balance can lead to profound personal growth. Her tale inspires readers to courageously navigate their own paths, resonating with anyone striving to reclaim their sense of purpose and joy in life. Let her experiences guide you toward embracing life's unpredictabilities with an open heart and a resilient spirit, ready to cross into new chapters awaiting in your journey.